Hey everybody, it's your boy Zoo here doing another custom gunpla review. So, back in the ancient days of the 90s, I know that makes me feel ancient as sin, there was a little anime called Gundam Wing. And in that show they revealed that the Wing Zero was supposedly the prototype for the entire G Project line. And that always irked me as a child. Like, I can understand if it was the prototype for the Wing Gundam, because it's in the same name. Okay, makes sense. But you're telling me that these 5 intrinsically different mobile suits came from one specific mobile suit. Like, all of them. That made no sense. Heck, you can, like, when they said that the Leos are descended from the Tallgeese, and I'm like, yeah, you can see it. But you couldn't see the Death Scythe, the Shenlong, the Sandrock, the Heavy Arms, any of that in the Wing Zero. And then the manga spin-off / sequel revealed that there was a prototype before the prototype, but that's splitting hairs. So, with all the Project Meteor Gundams I had, I squished them all together and made this. I call it the Operation Prototype, or the Meteor Project. This is what I would call the true Wing Zero, or the real Zero Project, because this made the most sense. So I'll get into the review. Let's get into the review so I can discuss what I did and why I did it. So, see you in a second. Okay, so the Meteor Project has traits of all 5 Gundams. It has the wings and torso of the Wing Zero, yeah. The arms of the Shenlong, the forearms, the left forearm of the Death Scythe, along with the head, the beam rifle of it, the feet from the Heavy Arms, and I gave it all the weapons of all the Gundams. Because again, this is supposed to be the ancestor to all 5. So, being able to multi-wield is the whole, point. This would be a mobile suit that they can say, well, this is overpowered, we need to separate it into 5 pieces. Because again, as a child, I always thought that was weird. I'm like, how can all these guys be built from the Wing Zero, but all you see is literally the Wing Gundam that is a direct descendant from it? That made 0 sense. But here, you can actually have it makes sense, because you see all the different parts that I put into it. Again, it's just basic common sense. So, well, look, a volunteer. So, we can actually just pop off the hand, like so. Pop off the shield, the Buster Shield, like so. And swap on the Gatling arm. Very simple. And then pop on the hands. And I actually use the Shenlong hand here, and then the Death Scythe hand here, obviously, because it's the Death Scythe forearm. But the thing is, all the hands are the same, so you don't have to use the exact same hands, because they are exactly the same hands, so. Sandrock, Wing Zero, it's all the same. As like when I reviewed the Shenlong, the green parts here are painted, because those stickers sucked. Part of me wanted to repaint the Death Scythe's head, but then I realized I'll start getting Live Lance Heaven vibes, and no, I refuse to paint it white. I know it's petty, but I hate that mobile suit so darn much. But yeah, this is a solid kit, nothing's coming off of it. Originally, I was going to have the Heavy Arms torso, but the backpack of the Wing Zero wouldn't attach. So, I compensated. But like I said before, you can swap out any of the weapons for any of the Project Meteor weapons. Because again, as I has stated multiple times, this is supposed to be a combination of all 5 suits. And not just a standalone mobile suit with it. Suddenly, oh, it's too powerful, we have to break it up in 5. We had to split up and make our mobile suits. It never made sense to me growing up. And now, if this was the true... If my story goes as planned, this was the true Zero. This was the real Wing Zero. Or Project Zero. But it was too powerful. Come on, it has the stealth capabilities of the Wing of the Death Scythe. The atmospheric flight of the Wing Zero. The extended limbs of... arms of the Shenlong. The firepower of the heavy arms. This thing literally would be a death machine. So, to prevent anyone calling you to have it, they broke it up into 5 pieces, thus making the Project Meteor Gundams. That would make far more sense to me. But that was just my stupid little idea. But I personally enjoy my stupid little idea, so meh. Let's see, how does it compare in size category? It's about the same. It's the average size for a Wing Gundam, which is slightly shorter than average, as you can clearly see with the Strike Noir being here. That's the one thing I did notice, that the Wing Gundams are slightly shorter than average. So, there's that. Other than that, it is a tad back heavy because of the wings. So, that's always been a downside with the Wing Zeros. It's a tad back heavy, but it's not bad. So, I think I should have panel lined it. Maybe I should have painted it all black. Or red and black. I'm not sure. You know, when I look at this, I wish Gundam Breaker 4 had the ability not to just change the arms, but parts of the arms, like hands and forearms. Because then I could have built this dude in that game and see how it would have worked. I'm pretty sure it would have been unstoppable. But, that's just my, creator bias in it. So, let's just get to the summary, wrap up the review, and, call it a day. Okay, so, the Zero Project Gundam is obviously made of the 5 core Gundams. It's not the camera. It's not a review until I hit the camera. Either on while the camera's rolling or in between shots. It's made of the 5 core Project Meteor Gundams. So again, the feet are the heavy arms. The left forearm is the Death Scythe along with the shield. The hands can be from any of the 5. It doesn't really matter because it's all the same. The right arm is that of the Shenlong. The head is the Death Scythe. You can put any of their weapons in its hands. It doesn't matter. The torso and the waist is that of the Wing Zero. Actually, no. The size... I don't think I've actually fully added anything from Sandrock into this thing. Oh, well. Oh, that's right. Originally, I wanted to make the side skirts of Sandrock, but the legs wouldn't work. The legs were not compatible. That's how forgettable the Sandrock really was. It's kind of sad. I meant to throw a part from Sandrock in here, but I can't... And I remember... I just didn't. Because again, Sandrock's kind of forgettable. Not a bad mobile suit, just a forgettable one. But yeah, you can... That's right, I used the hands from the Sandrock. Because again, forgettable mobile suit. Didn't really bring anything cool to the table other than its cool scimitars. But again, that's just my biases. There are people out there who love the Sandrock, and you know what? It does have a beam Uzi. I can't take away from that. And it does have a really cool cloak when it goes to the Sandrock Custom. So, that is a cool cloak. And cloaks and wings always give like 10 points of awesome. It's just universal law. But yes, there's no paint needed. No glue needed. It's fine as is. Painting it is if you want to repaint it. I did not repaint it because I wanted to show all the parts that were from the other Gundams. Again, that's just my prerogative. If you want to make one for yourself, that's all the stuff I did. It wasn't that fancy. It was just throwing parts together to see what stuck and what looked nice together. Unfortunately, the Sandrock got snubbed in that. Because in my defense, I find it very boring. It's not a bad mobile suit, just kind of a dull. But with that being said, I did like where I was going with this idea, and I'm okay with it. If you want to build one for yourself, you need all 5 of the Project G Gundams. Maybe you guys can find something to do with, from Sandrock. Maybe you guys can take it from there. I couldn't, but I'm sure you guys could. So, if you want to continue supporting the channel, please use the links down below. And if you want to support me in general, like, comment, and subscribe. All that helps. But as of next week, I have no idea what I'm doing for the episodes. I know all I got is going to be the next week's backlog kit. It's going to be the SD Impulse Sung Wukong, because Journey to the West is awesome. Sung Wukong is one of the most broken characters in fiction, and a mini Gundam version of it's always a W. Aside from that, I have no idea what Sunday's episode is going to be on. Maybe it's going to be a real grade. Maybe a high grade. Maybe something I pick up from the hobby store tomorrow. No idea. It's just what it is. But aside from that, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming along and welcome to the channel. If you've been here from the beginning, thanks for sticking around. You guys are awesome. And if you're new to the channel again, you're awesome for joining us. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys on Sunday. You guys are all amazing. All of you are appreciated and all of you are loved. I'll catch you guys next. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Peace.